มาจึงกระนั้นปันสองกรวงจีนปรัชญาเพลงสามัคคีกลมนันเนียสองกรวงบอมรากาเปียกัมพูชีไม่ตรงรถเนียเปียมเปียสันเสรีไอ้กระเรียนโบราณเพียมอาทัมปไตยไม่ประเสริฐโดประดันไทยรักษามันอ่อยบอดึงเฉลียนเปียนโมกตรวจตาสมบัติโดนตาทนเทียนเจียนขมายเรียงอาทิตย์เรียงบอมลือกัมพูชีขมายไอ้เทียมขมีดองสายปัญหาโยบายเศรษฐกิจสังคมอันหักษาสปอร์ตไลน์คลาจีเบียบเพียมรุ่งเรืองใจยืงปูยืงผู้คนยืงขมายกรองลานสังคมเจียนไทยรักนาไอจอมเราอำนาจจุนประเจียนำไปกัมพูชีรวมรู้เส้นสายเจโยคณะป่าสงครามเชียนสมาชิกคณะป่าสงครามเชียนปรัชญาไม่เขียนสามัคคีกลมนันเนียสังกรวงบอมรากาเปียกัมพูชีไม่ตรงรถเนียเปียมเปียสันเสรีไอ้กระเรียนโบราณเพียมอาทัมปไตยไม่ประเสริฐโดประดันไทยรักษามันอ่อยบอดึงเฉลียนเปียนโมกตรวจตราสมบัติโดนตาทนเทียนเจียนขมายเรียงอาทิตย์เรียงบอมลือกัมพูชีมาไอ้กระเทียมมีดองสายปัญหานโยบายเศรษฐกิจสังคมอันหักษาสปอร์ตไลน์คลาจีเบียบเพียมรุ่งเรืองใจยืงปูยืงผู้คนยืงขมายกรองลางสังคมเจียนไทยรักบอชนอดไอจอมเราอำนาจจุนประเจียนำไปกัมพูชีรวมรู้เส้นสาย
Jimripsu and good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are in America. Good afternoon in California and good evening in the East Coast. Welcome to Khmer Youth Voices for Justice. We appreciate you here with us. This program is proudly operate under CNRP-America, and I am your host. My name is Linda Wu. Thank you for joining us. I am joining you from the beautiful state of California. Whether it is Tuesday afternoon, evening, or Wednesday morning, wherever you at, I am glad you're here. So welcome to our show. Our mission is clear. We are dedicating to show the political landscape in Cambodia. We firmly believe that it is important for our overseas youth to actively champion democratic principle and oppose dictatorship or dictator practice in Cambodia. Our primary goal is to empower Khmer youth overseas and encourage their active participations in formal decision-making process. Once again, my name is Linda Wu. And for the whole time for this show, we will talk for 1 hour. Our discussions will be exclusively with English. So this way we will able to reach a wider audience. CNRP America offers Khmer language in 6 days per week. So from Wednesday to Monday, we have different hosts, different topics in Khmer language. So I invite you to tune in from Wednesday to Monday for our Khmer language. On Tuesday, we will speak English. I do have many guests and I do have different guests. We have different topic. So if you find this show enjoyable, we ask that you kindly share and like this show. And if you have youth or you know anybody youth, please share this show so they can understand what's going on, the current situation in Cambodia. And again, thank you for joining our show. Today is November 7th, 2023. Our topic today, we will talk about a little bit about Paris Peace Accord, because we celebrated 32 years 2 weeks ago. And also we're talking about debt trap in Cambodia. My guest, his name is Mr. Sarath Mounh. I believe this either his second time. He'd been here a long time ago, but I would like to welcome him and we will learn a little bit about him. So let me bring him out to the show. How are you doing?
Hi. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on our show, and thank you for. I was supposed to do a show with you last week, but I got pulled away. But thank you so much for making time available for our show.
Well, nothing definite, but always available. And thank you so much for having me here. I'm in Toronto, Canada, actually, and yeah, it's just like not far away from the U.S. border here at the north. And yeah, I just been here for the last 4 years, and this is going to be my second time on the show with the Cambodian National Rescue Party, America. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Lupu, and I will make sure that you will be regularly on Khmer Youth Voices for Justice. So thank you so much for being here. If our audience doesn't know Lupu, he's pretty active. I want to speak a little bit about 32-year anniversary of the Paris Peace Accord. Lupu in Canada, I believe the Canadian American or American in Canada celebrate or commemorate the 32-year anniversary by having a peaceful rally in Montreal. Correct, Lupu?
Yeah. And yeah, this is a good chance that it's not about the commemorate, it's not about the anniversary, but really this is a call for the attention from the government of Canada. As a Canadian is one of the signatories who signed on that peace agreement, and as we know that the Cambodian illegitimate government has been violated and like they never respect to the core value of the peace agreement. So what we've been doing in that time, I remember that was on the 22nd of October, because on the 23rd is on Monday, so we cannot organize on Monday. So we did it. No, we organized on the 21st. Actually, sorry about that. It was on the 21st. It was Saturday at the weekend, and yeah, quite a big crowd over there that we show up to the government of Canada in front of the Parliament Hill to show that we are still following up, and we need your help to support and to really apply the peace agreement into effective. Otherwise, right now, the human rights and democracy has been completely violated by the government. So we call for your support in this matter, because right now we are working so hard to go around with other signatories around the world to bring the attention that please come and join hands with us to bring back the contents of peace agreement into practice and into apply to the people of Cambodia.
Thank you, Lupu. For this rally, do you remember how many people show up? Look like 300 or 400 people. That's really strong.
Yeah, as far as I remember, it's about more than 300 people from Toronto and also I mean from Ontario province, and also mostly they're from Montreal. That they are closer than us, so they have more people there. But anyway, like we have not that big crowd, but it's big enough for us as a community, a Cambodian community. It's big enough to show the unity, to show the support that we have this rally to bring the attention of the government or of the Canadian government to see that we are demanding, we're seeking your support. We really need it.
Now, going back to the Paris Peace Accord, it's been 32 years, and we all know that the government of Cambodia does not celebrate Paris Peace Accord. Basically, they don't have the Paris Peace Accord on their calendar or have a day, what we call National Day Off in Cambodia.
I think yeah, you're right. You're right that like this is going to be our last 2 weeks. It was the 32 years of the anniversary of the peace agreement that was signed when we count back to 1991. So it has been there for such a long time. But the main point that I really want to bring to the attention here with all listener or audience here that you are with us. I want to take this opportunity to thank to the government of Canada that have been one of the mission that they've been supporting the United Nations transitional authority to Cambodia by that time, and they have assisted us with in the there are two different what is like a component. The first lot we are talking about UNAMIC, which is like a more like an armed force to go and settle down the ceasefire and the arrangement of the army and stuff like that. So by the time there were about 270 armies from Canada that sent to help in that part in Cambodia to take, like we call that, peacekeeping, and by that cooperation or by that effort, at least we recognize that there have been a lot of meaningful from the Canadian people, and we also know that like at least one army has been sacrificed her life during those times. So this is really the admire that we have to thanks for Canadian people and the government too, and also the sacrifice that those people have been making for Cambodia in order to bring peace to the people of Cambodia. It has been forgotten. So this is the thing that I say, okay, let's come together, join hand with it, because all the effort that United Nations has been put into account for helping Cambodia to what do we call like a transforming peace, and also expecting a long-term development and bring back the democracy and human rights, as what it has been mentioned in the core content of the peace agreement. And during those 32 years, it has been completely forgotten. That's why we say you cannot forget it, because this is the international treaty, and every article, the people of Cambodia are counting for that. We are waiting to see when will be happening, and how could you help us to make it happen? Because the thirst or the needs or the hungry of rights and freedoms are still there, and the violation is going on, and it's going worse. That's why we have this channel in English language. We hope that at least we can communicate to you that we need you, we need your help, not just only Canadian, but also the other government who have been signing the signatory, and also those who are not signing, but who can see the value of democracy and human rights. Please join hand with us and go along with us to help Cambodia. We are stuck in the middle of the dictator right now. So please join us.
Luk Pu mentioned a lot about Paris Peace Accord being bringing democracy, but basically a road to a peace, lasting peace for Cambodia. When we're talking about lasting peace, we're talking about democracy, we're talking about human rights in Cambodia. For our youth that have not known about Paris Peace Accord that we already celebrated 32 years already, the Paris Peace Accord also created the Cambodian constitutional. That from that and the Paris Peace Accord talk a lot about democracy, human rights. When we talk about democracy, about freedom of about elections, about respect for human rights. Right now, we're talking about 2023. We know that CNRP political party been banned in Cambodia, CNRP, and in 2023, CLP also banned from elections. Can you help to let our youth know the situation in Cambodia regarding election, and also we can touch a little bit about political prisoner, that anyone, whichever party you on, or if you just being a normal ordinary citizen, if you ever have to say something bad about the regime, you will be in jail. So there is no freedom of expression, there's no freedom of speech at all. So can Lokpu elaborate a little bit about elections in Cambodia, starting with CNRP?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like I just want to catch the part that you mentioned about like when people talking bad about the government, they will be arrested or detained or whatever they say, but not in that content. For me, I would like to rephrase that like we are or anybody do not need to talk bad about the government because they're doing some bad thing, and people tell the truth. That is the thing. People tell the truth, and then they got harmed, they got jailed, they got killed. That is really the thing. But anyhow, for those young and for those people who are away from the country, and also being in the we call it free and democratic country, you might be a little bit difficult to imagine how Cambodia treat their people. You have like in Canada or in the United States, you have a charter of right that protect you, that you can talk, you can discuss any social issue, anything that related to your rights. You can speak freely, you can talk freely, but it's not the same in Cambodia. When we're talking about very bad human rights violation, and there is no democracy in Cambodia, so that is like a very detailed and a lot of issue or subject that I don't think we have time to explain every part. But the point that I want to raise is that the constitution of Cambodia that was brought up, or what is it, like the adoption from the content or the core of the peace agreement, because the peace agreement is really a bundle of a package for a new structure of like we call governing structure. Because like in Cambodia for many years we've been through we call civil war, or like a very long what is like a period of time from the Cambodian we call civil war. But after that, there is not a civil war, but they call it civil war, but there is an invasion war from other country that they come in with the troop and take over Cambodia, and they what is set up the puppet government to what is it, to camouflage or to hide from the international community, to say that they are coming to save Cambodia from the genocide and things like that. But in the true or in the real situation, it's not like that. They create their own war by killing the people, and then they use that scenario to come over so that they have a chance to take over Cambodia. It looks like they come to save the country, but it's not. They come to take over and control the country. and that is really the part. And what had happened from that situation is that like we as a Cambodian people, especially, that's why I have to take this opportunity to thank to those people who have been working so hard around the world, not just in the United States, not just in Canada, but and also in Europe and in other countries like Australia. They've been putting effort together. Those people who live outside the boundary of Cambodia, because you know that Cambodia is under control of dictatorship and under the control of the, they call the communist regime by those times, and there is no term of rights or freedom or election has been heard in the country. So the only things that happening around the world is that people here, like you and many other people who've been passed away by now because they've been struggling for the last 40 years, like try to make things happening for Cambodia, try to bring peace back to Cambodia and democracy to Cambodia. But they have been sacrificed their time, their effort, their money, and everything just like to get that attention from the international community to help establish or come together with a basic compromise to say, okay, let's set a guideline to help Cambodia, you know. So by that time, I have to admire to those people who've been working so hard outside the country, outside Cambodia, to help and bring the concern of Cambodia to the attention of the international community. That is the time that it comes up to Paris Peace Agreement start to establish. That is really the points that I want to also bring this into the attention of everybody here who are on our channel now, and also in the future if they tune on and happen to hear our discussion. Please think that the people in Cambodia right now, basically they are on or they are in the detention sort of like an area already. Even they are in their home, they are even they are in their house, they are in public, but that is really the political detention or constant tension that they have no way, they have no opportunity to talk or to discuss or to share their concern about how bad the social issue or the political issue are happening in Cambodia right now. So the only thing that is going to be heard is by these people or by us who are outside the country, outside the fence of the dictator, that we can freely discuss, we can freely expose, and we can freely share to the world that Cambodia is under a dictatorship and completely control our daily life. So we cannot discuss anything. Even they say about free and fair election that was happening in the last couple of times after the 93, because we remember that the only free and fair election is only in 1993, the one that was organized by United Nations. And after that, they have a coup d'etat and they arrange themselves with the fake election or sham election, that they just do it to pretend to be like a democracy sort of platform, but actually it was not, because all they call it National Election Committee are the member of the CPP, which is the government and the current government owned like party. So every like a military, police, and juridic system and everything are under the control of one party. So the other opposition or other party that participate that go along to vote or to go to the election, they hope that there is a chance to win and we can change the political regime. But it's not going to happen that way, because you remember that in 2013, you remember that time that our political party, National Rescue Party, Cambodian National Rescue Party, we know we win. We know based on the number or the survey, the ballot count of the, we call the general community, we can understand that what are the percentage of the vote we can reach. But eventually, they change all the figure, they change all the number, and then they make some adjustment to make like, okay, we lose to some percentage. Anyway, those are the trick that I would like to emphasize, that if we going through the election and the gunpoint of Hun Sen regime like this, whatever party, how many party, it just only to fulfill and to decorate we call the fake democracy platform in Cambodia. That's what I really want to uh, seek help from others, especially the one or the signatory, to help us bring back free and fair atmosphere, and also give us chance for the people of Cambodia to have their freedom of right or freedom for vote. So we don't expect that we are going to be the one who wins the vote, but let the people choose it. Yeah. Okay. This is what I really concerned about the 1991 peace agreement, that we want everybody help us to stick onto that. Thank you.
Yes, and the Poo mentions it is in 1993 every single elections. I think we have 7 national election now. CPP meaning been having whole control over, been holding the control, and for the last 2 election as well. 2018 national election and 2023 national elections. CPP win landslide victory, meaning there is no real opposition. Exactly, there's no real opposition. In 2018, they banned CNRP from entering the election race, and they win 125 seats in the parliament. And now 2023, they ban CLP from registering their name to vote, and they won 120, and they give out 5 seats to a political party that actually agreeing with them. So if for our youth that listening to us right now, St. Paris Peace Accord, it's been 32 years, and that's just from Paris Peace Accord. When Lục said about the war, we were out of the war in 1979. Basically, Cambodia is called Year of Zero, where we build from scratch from war. From 1979 till now, so at least 44 years. And if our youth to imagine 44 years, just say 32 years from Paris Peace Accord, 32 years, Cambodia is and currently still under one family, one man that actually run the country, and now his son is running the country. Let me so that way our youth would understand. If for our people that I'm not familiar with Canada elections or Canada politics, but in America we have elections every 4 years, and the president can only have 2 terms. So the most anyone can hold a seat as a president 8 years. For Cambodia, for the last 32 years, you see one person. So a person born in 1993 till 32 years right now, they 32 years, they only see one man. And if someone like me that I see a man and now I see his son, so it's the same last name, and that is very unfortunate.
Well, in one perspective or in one viewpoint, from what I would want to share with our audience right now, is that yes, every country, they have a set of code of conduct or the regulation based on the constitutional what is a mechanism that we agree, whether there are terms set it by or there are mandates set it by the constitution. Anyway, in Cambodia, it's different from other country in the West. In the West, they have some term like a 5-year, 4-year, based on their state of constitution. But in Cambodia, we did not limit that, which means anybody can hold their position as far as the people elect, or as far as they get elected. But the problem that come into the the condition or the problem that appear to the surface is that if we are talking about election and winning the election, it's easy that if we have a free and fair atmosphere in Cambodia, Hun Sen may have not been such a long time, and he might already been gone since 1993, as far as we know.
Yeah, the
Because
first election he didn't even win.
yeah, but like the thing, like he did not accept when he lost it, and then he tried to isolate. He tried to break country into two parts, and what the negotiation by that time, okay, we come joined to the first and the second prime minister, so and so.
Yes.
But in the aim or in the viewpoint from the Democratic Party, like especially from the Cambodian National Rescue Party, we really want to set a new guideline or a new standard. Say, okay, everybody, even whatever they good or the best or best of the best, they have to serve only like 2 terms in this position, even in the same party, but somebody else has to be serving a different term. That's why we want to change the constitution, or we want to do the amendment on that part. But the problem is that like, it's really hard to get into that position to win the majority. And also, as you know, that in order to make an amendment of the constitution, we have to be like what is 2 by 3, something like that, of the board of the parliament board. But however, the problem is not that one. The problem is that Hun Sen control everything. He control everything. Even like when we're talking about you mentioned like 40 years in 1979 that Cambodia has been transformed from the scratch. But on another option, we say Cambodia is not from the scratch. Actually, Cambodian turned that charm, everything still be in place, like a natural resource. Everything is still there. Everything is still there. Nobody touch even like the mines or like a natural resource, trees and timber and stuff like that. It's in the whole country. But when Hun Sen took over, he just like sell everything. You remember that? I remember the organization called what is it that they talking about the Cambodia for sale? You remember that time?
Yes.
They have a report talking about Cambodia for sale, which means all the asset, all the resource of Cambodia, even like tree mines and lakes and river and stuff like that, they sold them out to the neighbor or to Chinese or to Vietnamese and those stuff. And also until then, when we're talking about what 40 years in like a holding position or as a leader of the country, and then everything right now, like he passed the power or he shared the power to his son to take over, and then his son still repeats the same thing, like, okay, we need to strengthen this, we need to develop this, we need to develop that. For instance, I just gave one option and say, okay, we need to strengthen the productivity capacity for the farmer, and he just speak it yesterday. And I would like to say, like, what about the last 40 years? Your dad do nothing about that, and like strengthening the government. Do not mention about strengthening the government, because the government are the factory worker. They need marketplace. They need supported from United States. They need the open market from what is it, like a tariff from the Europe market and things like that. So when you're talking about strengthening the capacity of the production capacity, you just mentioned it like a wake up from a dream. Actually, we need that since like 30 years ago or more than 30 years ago. We need to improve that. Right now, you see our neighbor like Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and especially Vietnam, they go far away out beyond us. And we just like still, and every day, the position of the, I would say, I never want to say prime minister, but like something like a fake prime minister. He just go around, arrange or set a platform and speak to the people, or not speaking, lying to the people around the country. So it's nothing to do in concrete about the actual planning, the actual implementation for actual development or anything related to the building the economy for Cambodia. So in general, I just good that we can see how far away from other that Cambodia drop behind. So we want to let the people in our country to understand that we need to see this situation. And one other thing that I think I don't know if this is going to be enough or enough information for everybody to share. Cambodia is not just about the dictatorship or the family owned country, but the problem that we are encountering right now is the silent invasion of Vietnamese to control Cambodia. All the we call administrative controlled by Vietnamese, and we call development policy is controlled by the Vietnamese expert, and also the diplomacy, even the foreign diplomacy and everything are set the rule or guided by Vietnamese. And also right now they I think they made some amendment of local law to allow foreigner to buy fixed asset, to buy land, to buy everything in
Property.
Cambodia freely. So which means Cambodian people, they are very poor right now. They can sell everything. And the Vietnamese, they are very rich. They can buy everything from Cambodia. They buy the farmland, they buy village, they buy bridge, they buy river and everything. So the government will sell it to those people. And eventually it will be under the control of those business people or the Vietnamese behind people. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
So you touch base a little bit about Hun Manet. Um, I know he been in power for, I believe, a little bit over 2 months, and the um, international community, from what I read, is hoping that this man that got a Western degree gonna change Cambodia. They are hoping for a better Cambodia.
Please
Um,
don't hope. Please
I
don't
know
hope that. Don't hope that at all.
we know that he got a West Point for a degree from West Point, a master degree from England, a doctor degree from England, in an economy. But at the same time, what do you say to people that give hope to him, for the international community that think that he's the new hope, he's the new person that have the democratic value because he been educated in Western community or Western country? What do you tell those people? Get a clue, get a grip.
Well,
Wait.
yeah, would be nice if those people they hear from us as a people of Cambodia, we understand it, and especially I would like to emphasize that the mindset of the people. We don't really say whatever education level they are and what background they from, but when they have a mindset of a negative or they say step on power, and then they just don't care whatever. And especially when he come from West Point, he might be have a lot of understanding how to manipulate something like that, to 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 hide the trick, so that people may not see what has been happening. We call under the surface. So it looks like silent or gentle, but underneath over there is very, very bad in Cambodia. And a lot of talking about Hun Manet to the people of Cambodia right now is he seemed to read the script from his dad, he read everything and he said everything exactly the same what his dad is doing or has been doing, but in actual action he does not has any understanding of leading or managing this country at all. So that's when you mentioned something we hope that Hun Manet may be key for change or going to a different direction. I say no. It might be yes, but it changed into the worst direction. Where Hun Manet or where Hun San, he might be like straight killing the people, directly hit, but Hun Manet, he has a subtle way or a soft way, but kill more. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I got a feeling right now that a lot of people are suffering from the dirty trick that Hun Manet is using to kill his own people in a gentle way, like we call killing people without dropping a drip of blood, something like just dried up, you know. And the first step that he come in, he said he will improve, like he has a 6 priority mandate or 6 priority policy for improvement immediately. And he just talking the same thing, like improve the healthcare, improve the income, improve the employment. He just said that how can you improve healthcare without just like a 2 or 3 weeks? Because this has to be built for at least many years, at least, because a doctor, a good doctor and a good training doctor, it's supposed at least it needs 8 years in field and also theory practice. So all those things, it has to be on a, we call it practicable planning. It's not just a dream, like being a good employment record, being a good, what is like an income generated for the people of Cambodia. It's not happening just by saying it, because we need to plan for what is like what are the industry, what are the skills that people are needed, and what are those skill and field that may be meeting to the market demand from the like in the region and also as globally, you know. So all those things has to be planned ahead for many years. It's not just happened by like, okay, 6 main or priority policy need to be applied now. It does not mean like that. And this is just only the script that was written by an expert. And also, as far as I follow his speech at public speech, I think like Manet doesn't really understand what is the development concept mean. It's just like he's just reading it out or imitating to be understand it, but it's not really understood the content, you know. Yeah.
It's easy for him to just repeat what his dad said, and we all know that he is currently in the prime minister position not because the people elected him, because his father put him there. So I just want our audience to know that Hun Manet, even though his title is prime minister of Cambodia, but not prime minister, not vote by the people, not vote by the voice of the people, but he's there in the position by his father, put him on a silver platter to be that position. And for us, we all know that anything that's easy, he never had to go out and campaign. He never had to go all his 6-7 point that he's going to do in his year as a prime minister. Those points should have been out while he's in the democratic world. Those points should have been out while he's campaigning, but unfortunately he's not campaigning. His father, he went out campaign, but campaign for CPP, and later on his father put him in that position. So now we all know that from father to son, that's how Cambodia is running right now, and it's very dictatorship. And when we're talking about the Paris Peace Accord, we're talking about democracy, we're talking about human rights. From having democracies and human rights in Cambodia, Cambodia received EBA, nothing but from the European Union. So that means the job for our garment worker, anything that we export from Cambodia to Europe, it's tax-free, except we don't export that. But anything that we export, and also the same thing with America, we call GSP. But unfortunately, because the regime does not have democracy in Cambodia and does not respect human rights regarding the same thing, ban CNRP from elections, put CNRP President Kum Sokha in jail. I think 27 years house arrest. Many of our political prisoner in Cambodia from CNRP still in prison. unfortunately, for voicing their opinion, for being a political person, being a political person, political activist from CNRP. Recently, CLP being banned from putting their name on the ballot, and also many CNRP political activists, I'm sorry, CLP political activists are currently in jail. So the deteriorating of democracy, deteriorating of human rights. So after CNRP were banned from elections, the EBA withdraw 20%. So from that, and we know the economy situation in Cambodia right now is really worse. We can look at one is tourism sector. It's very quiet. Cambodia, China have helped Cambodia build a airport in Siem Reap. Unfortunately, probably 2,000 guests coming each day. That's what they report. We don't know the actual number, but still quiet. And that is a very sad situation. And also, Honmanite, every other day, he would go to garment factory, and he would give a speech. My suggestion to him is stop speaking and start giving an well plan of how he's going to recover the economy. He having a PhD in economics. Unfortunately, we haven't seen it yet. For the last, I believe, over 2 months since he's been a prime minister, nothing. And look, Poo, if you, I know you probably have friends, how many people you know about Cambodia economy, current economy. Can you help to describe the current economy? And also, we have so many migrant workers from Cambodia to Thailand because they could not find job in Cambodia. There's no job in Cambodia, that they have to cross the border, sometimes illegally, to Thailand and work a job that Thailand does not want to do. Thai people does not want to do.
Well, yes, like definitely, I could share a lot about that, especially related to those economy situation in Cambodia. Like as Lena said, that there are a lot of options, there are a lot of choice that the government can do it, but the thing is like they choose not to do it. That is the thing. Why they don't do it? Why they don't try to improve Cambodians' economy for the people of Cambodia? Because the government want these people or want Cambodian people to be poor, these are poor, so that it's easier for them to control. So this is the one of the point. And also regarding the investment from or depending of investment from China, it's not just like a dependence, but this is a strategic plan from Hun Sen and to his son to play that role, because we know that international community in the West, they are not supporting or they are not cooperating with Hun Sen, because Hun Sen violate and because Hun Sen do not respect to the agreed principle of the not just the EBA or GSP, but also the content of Paris Peace Agreement itself, that Hun Sen has to follow and respect in those obligations. But he fails to do it. That's why the international community, they impose like this is they call diplomacy sanction to this country. And also in order to improve the economic or the employment or income standard for the worker, like for instance in Cambodia, they are the most or the highest percentage of what we call economic welfare is about a garment factory, and those garment factory are from Chinese people, and those Chinese people, you know that they are coming to make money. They don't care about human right, about the fair wage or working hour. They don't really care about those like we call the dignity of the people. They concern about how to make profit. So they treat the people of Cambodia, those workers, as their slave of economy. That's what Hun Sen are trying to do. And by doing that, Hun Sen and his party got the we call the commission bribery commission from the we call the dark business, and also the investment that made between Cambodian and China. It's not about how Chinese will help Cambodia to uh, bring for a better life condition of living. Oh, sorry, maybe my internet is not connected or disconnected. Can you
I
still
can,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I'm not sure our audience can hear you, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
So in that case, China, they don't really care about how or what to help Cambodian people as a whole, but it's more likely helping Hun Sen and his party to get better sort of like secure economic support to support his power, so that Chinese can earn, like a lot of investment made by China instead, like for instance, like the dam, the like electric, we call the electricity dam, something like that, and also about the what we call about the mm, airport. Like right now, they have a new airport, right? All those airport, they are all sorry. They are all what is it like a loan from the government of China, and in a long
55-year
term run,
contract.
yeah, a lot of country in Southeast Asia fell to the debt tracks of China, and that's what it happened. And Cambodia, the other thing is that we call the geopolitical region that China tried to use Cambodia for their military base in a long-term run for, we don't know, like invasion or control over that area. So this is really the point that China trying everything to support Hun Sen's power is to buy Cambodia from the hand of Hun Sen, so that China can control this area to go against the West. That is really the long-term plan. So they don't really care about what the people are going to happen, what are the economic, and if we're talking about improving or try to improve the economy for Cambodia, the only thing that would start very first is that the condition from EBA is not that much. It's like a what is it like return or open the democracy and atmosphere, or bring back the peace and reconciliation, thing like that, into Cambodia. Then they will reconsider how they can help Cambodia. But in this situation, Hun Sen does not need that. Hun Sen rely on the support from China and press all the other opposition so that he can hold the power forever. That is really the basic plan for him and his party. And mainly, it's like Cambodia is like belong to his family right now, because everything is under Hun Sen and his party. Yeah.
Yes, when talking about everything under Hun Sen, I want everyone to know that the Hun family hold every single thing. They own everything. They own all the name of to the hotel, the name to even water. So the Cambodia people cannot escape an everyday life without spending money to support the Hun regime, the Hun family. Um, Look, Poo, for people in Canada, for the youth in Canada, what should they do to help out Cambodia?
Well, I think this is really a call or another call, or we keep calling for everyone, not just the people or the youth in Canada, everybody, every people who are feeling sad or feeling pity for the people of Cambodia, that they are living under, we call in our general what is common, we say like we are living in hell in Cambodia. Like we have nothing there. It's really dirty, controlled by the dictatorship family. So we call everybody, the youth is the priority, because you are the one who will bring, or you will carry on a lot longer job to help raise or promote or bring the attention to the international community. And also, what I would like to say is that like everybody here outside the country, we have full rights, we have freedom, we have enough economic support. So we don't feel fear or worry about the intimidation from Hun Sen's group. So you have a full rights, or you have time to share and to talk and to communicate with others, especially when you are working or doing any business related to the government official here. Please bring our consent, the Cambodian consent, because Canadian has an obligation, or as the signatory of the peace agreement, bring them the attention that please have Cambodian, and go online and search for any article that contribute or that may be beneficial for the reader, and share along, so that people, they know that Cambodia is still struggling. So we are not silent. When we are silent, everybody feel like Cambodia are okay right now, but actually we are not okay. And only a few activists that can communicate. I mean, when talking about a few, like a few hundred people, but compared to the world, it's just so little that cannot share this information to the world. So every one of you who can or have an ability or can do anything, just share and talk to the people, especially talk to your MP, talk to your counselor, talk to your friends who work in the same like area of what is like a democracy or human right defender. Please tell and go around and ask those people to help us, because don't realize on the people in Cambodia, because in Cambodia, basically they are in the jail already. They are already in a detention area. It's just only like they treat it differently. The problem is they can't speak anymore. So the people out here talk about it and asking for help. Right now, we are doing the same thing, like for our generation and for our team. We're working days and nights, and just like countless hours, just do it and do it. But like how much we can do. And we are already come to this age, and we need your help. We need the new generation, and come with the fresh blood and bring this concern, because Cambodia, we cannot miss, or we cannot erase it, or we cannot be lost at this stage of the time. We can't let it go. So we have to bring Cambodia back, and what is it, try to prevent it, and keep it for our generation to live and enjoy life with like other country and other nation in the world too. So this
The
is
real
really my
peace.
yeah. Yep. Uh, I think these are the things that I would like to share today, and still welcome if you need further discussion on other subject. A lot of things actually, economic and social issue, a lot of things that we can communicate. But the main thing is we want to share the serious concern is the democracy and human right in Cambodia is badly violated, and we are living under huge pressure. And also the political, we call it political prisoners, and especially our leaders still be detained or jailed, like a home arrested. And also a lot of, we call what is that, political consent, like as a lot of them have been not just jail. I mean, jail is like, we know like how bad being in jail, but a lot of life have been uh, what is it, like affected, and
Affected,
or and
family
all,
affected,
yeah,
yes.
and also killed. It's not just only like affected by freedom, affected by economic or basic rights, like a violation, but a lot of people got killed, like we call a plain murder, or some sort of like arranged murder, that they committed as like a robbery, a local violation, or accident, traffic accident, all those forms that are the method of killing of our activists. Those are the really, really bad, that we would like people to hear and to know that like a lot of accident like that, it's not an incident, but it's an accident that they are doing it for. killing our activists,
Yes, and it's not only killing, it's killing that we can never find who the killer. So we need to end impunity in Cambodia, where we can never find the real perpetrator in Cambodia because it's done by the state, and that's the end of that. And for people in America, or if you know anyone in America, I would like to encourage Cambodian American to call their senator, and also call their senator to help them support S2331. It's for Cambodia Democracies and Human Rights Acts of 2023. Please pick up the phone and contact your senator. You have two senators. Making two phone calls does not take you long at all. And also, please contact your Howard representative. And it's HR 4659, and the same title, Cambodia Democracies and Human Rights Act of 2023. If you are in America, if you're in Canada, please, you know anybody in America, encourage them to call, encourage the people in America to voice their opinion, to tell them to their senator and how representative, how Cambodia, that there's S2023 and HR 4659 that they can support. So that way, this is real sanction for people in Cambodia that destroy democracy and does not respect human rights in Cambodia. So that's what the youth can do in Cambodia, not just the youth, everybody can do in America. People in Cambodia can call people in America and say, hey, call your senator, call your Howard representative. And we cannot be silent, because silent, it's mean doing nothing. So we have to keep our voice going. We have to keep our momentum going. And there's always hope. Like I always say, there's always hope. And the hope is one day we'll change Cambodia for real democracy, what we call real peace, and not thank you peace. And thank you so much, Lupu, for being here. Really great conversation today. Do you have anything to add for today?
Well, yeah, no, for now, I think that is should be enough for an hour for everybody. I think everyone gets some information from us, and definitely we need you to come and hear our voice again sometime, and maybe every week, Tuesday of every week, something like that. But yeah, if you got time, because this is really the English channel, for the only one English channel for our party, and also please share or write your concern or express any comment, and then we can bring that to the platform and we can discuss about that issue. We can
and
clarify
anyone that
or share.
Yeah, and if anyone that need the phone number to your senator, to your state senator, to your state House representatives, please put down on comment. I can answer your question. I can give you the phone number. What we need is need the Cambodian American to contact their senator and their House representative to push the bill forward. So that way we can sanction the real perpetrator, real crony, the real dictator that actually destroying, like I said, destroying democracy and human rights in Cambodia.
Yeah,
By
and
that
also
note,
in the last point that I want to share also, like I think the dictator in Cambodia, they dream like they are in a good position to secure their power right now, but like you are going to get a bad dream soon, because we are putting very hard stuff outside here that we don't let you just like what is like causing people's life or killing people around. We won't let you go, or we won't let you do like that. But we need to bring you to some point. Okay, maybe some discussion. How can we solve the problem here? We don't let you go. So a lot of sanction or strategy are going ahead right now, and I heard that there are some not so good things going to happen to the structure or to the management of this new government, and I hope something going to change soon. Yeah.
Thank you, Lupu. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for giving your input, and so that way our youth can understand some more. So thank you so much, and I hope
You're
to
welcome.
bring you back up soon. Thank you so much, Lupu.
Yeah.
Thank you, our audience, for joining us. We are at the end of our show. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your comment. Like I said, if you need a phone number to your senator, you need phone number to your House of Representatives, please let me know. Drop it in, tell me which state you're from, and I will drop in the phone number for you. Beside that, please help to contact your senators and your representative to support the two bills that I just mentioned to you. And also, please, Senator S2331 and House Representative is HR 4659. So it take less than 5 minutes of your time to call. Just call them and say which state you're from. Why do you want them to support that legislation? Like I said, less than 5 minutes. Please do your part to help out Cambodia. Beside that, I hope you have a great evening if you are in America, and a really good day if you are in Cambodia. And stay safe, be active, use your voice to amplify the situation in Cambodia. So thank you so much, and I will see you next week.